Okay, today we're going to complete phase 2 of the Jeep JK spark plug wire and ignition coil pack replacement project. The other day I went ahead and replaced all of the spark plugs in this 3.8 liter V6, and that job went pretty smooth. The only difficult one was back there in the corner. The number 5 plug back there was tough to get to, but once we relocated some hoses and some wires, it was a little bit easier. I went ahead and picked up some new spark plug wires. These are Duralast. They were on sale. I like these because they're almost identical to the stock Mopar wires. They're 7mm silicone with EPDS cables and a silicone suppression core, and as you can see, they look identical to the OEM. They're the same sizes. They even have the protective sleeves on there. They've got a little bit higher heat rating. I think it's 478 degrees. And went ahead and picked up a brand new coil pack. This thing was about $57 for a brand new one, and it's got the firing order printed right on there. This Jeep's got about 112,000 miles, so it's due. They recommended changing out the spark plug wires and coil pack, I think, at 60,000. But it was running pretty smooth, and I didn't see any need to change them out until I started having a problem. And I still haven't had a problem. And I've replaced the spark plugs twice. Each time the plugs look pretty good. But now it's time to go ahead and change these wires and ignition coil, and we'll get her done. Okay, so you don't really need a whole lot of tools. Pete's got the tools I need right there. A small ratchet and socket and a couple of small screwdrivers. That's really all you need. You need the ratchet to pull out that coil pack, and those screwdrivers help with undoing those clips. What do you think, Pete? You think we'll get this job done pretty easy? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so first thing we need to do is just get in here and take out this air cleaner hose, and there's a couple of brackets in here got to take out. There's a clip on there. Just pull that out. Watch it. And then this wire loom down here. Let's take these clips off, and that way we can get to the wires. There's 3 clips, one all the way in the back there. Once you get those loosened up with your screwdriver, you can get the wires out of the wire loom, and we'll pull those out one at a time. You can see they mark them from the factory. You can see number 1, 3, and 5 on there. Get that out of the way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull the spark plug wires for cylinder 2, 4, and 6 here right off the bat. They're the easiest to get to. Normally you'd pick the longest ones first, but since all the shortest ones right here have 90-degree angle boots, it makes it pretty easy. Yeah, pull that out one at a time. This is number 6. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and replace number 6 first. And before we replace any of these, we're going to put some dielectric grease on the boot and put it on the terminal end where the coil pack is too. Okay, I went ahead and pulled number 2, 4, and 6 spark plug wires out of there. I'll go ahead and stick some dielectric grease inside the tubes here. Put them in the middle contacts. This is just really to prevent corrosion in there. They usually give you a little small pack of it with the spark plug wires, but I had this pack already. That I bought when I changed out the spark plugs. They just slip on. You can hear them snap on there. Just going to temporarily come back up to the old pack. Not even going to put them on all the way. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the plugs out on number 1, 3, and 5 here. And my brilliant helper suggested that I go ahead and try and fish all 3 at once and save some time. And if that works, that would be awesome. So I'm going to try. I'll just go ahead and unloom them from this bridge. They're coming out pretty easy, pretty readily. Putting them back in might be another story, huh? Huh, Amber?
It might be. I have full faith in you.
At least the bridge came out in one piece and didn't break in. Okay. It just might work, Amber. We'll give it a shot. Okay, so we've got them all taped together. We're going to fish them through the back of the engine, between the firewall and the engine. I'll try to pull them from the other side, feed them from this side. See how it works out. Looks a little thick there, but just might fit. Might help if I give one wrap around the whole thing with some duct tape to kind of hold it together, but then it might keep it from being flexible. So we'll try it like this first. And if it gets hung up, then we'll try it the other way. Okay, so I got these ends disconnected on the coil side. Just kind of feed these through here. See how successful we are. There's 1, 2, there's 3. Nice!
Woo!
That worked out. Great idea, sweetie.
Thanks, babe.
Okay, so we pulled that through successfully. Go ahead and remove this clip here. 513. These two. 5, 1, and 3. There's 3. There's 1. That's 5. Yep. 5, 1, and 3. We'll put them in the same order again. There we go. 5, 1, and 3.
Hold that flashlight.
Alright, I got a 10mm socket. Go ahead and pull out this coil pack ignition. Loosen those up. And there's a plug over here. Use a screwdriver. Okay, that looks like that unlocked it. Okay, unplug that. Take the coil pack out. On the way. pretty long bolts. You know. Out with the old pack. Alright, so we got the new coil pack here, ignition coil. And I'm just going to line it up the same way it came out. The plug facing back. Just has 2 bolts. I was kind of surprised there's 4 holes, but there's 2 bolts. Tighten it up. Good. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and plug the coil pack back in. Slips right on there and clips back in. Pretty smooth. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put some dielectric grease on numbers 2, 4, and 6 here. Plug them back in. It's nice how they print the firing order right on the coil. Can't get them mixed up. All on there nice and snug. Go ahead and grease these other ones up here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put these wires back in the wire loom. And hopefully that goes without too much of a struggle. It's hard to reach back there. See what we can do about getting it fed all the way through. Looks like they gave me just enough. Cover to get it on there. Okay, all I gotta do now is clip them back on. Okay, so we got wires back in the loom on the bridge. And I just press these back in, all three of them on, secure everything, and that's 1, 3, and 5. So let's clean everything up and start her up and try her out. Okay, let's give her the test. Cross your fingers. Yes.
Good job, babe.
Alright, so all I have left to do is put this one bracket back in here, reconnect the hose to the air filter, and close her up. Another successful project on the 2010 GJK Wrangler. Thank Amber. The brains of the operation once again came through with that fish story. And this is time for celebration.